person, so we'll start to get settled, guys. We are going to start on our spines, like flat on the earth, if y'all want to start to get grounded. Switch this guy up. Good work, guys. Just starting to find your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out nose or mouth. Good job, guys. Just start to soften into what is beneath you. Right now is your time. There is nothing else to see, taste, touch, or smell. Flip your palms to face the sky. Open your energetic field. Back of the hands resting on the earth. As you breathe in, feel your belly expand. And as you breathe out, notice the belly button dropping towards the spine. Good breath. Allowing your eyes to be heavy. Your thighs unclench. The back of your neck lengthens. Good, Crystal. And maybe your legs move a little further apart from each other. Giving yourself the space to adjust. You've been running around maybe all weekend or day. Know that whatever you are arriving to this space with is okay. It is accepted and loved. And there is absolutely nothing that you need to change. Good breath, Amanda. Thank you for that, Elon. I'm going to give you a little bit of space here, about 10 more rounds of breath. For energy to adjust. Thoughts adjust. Breath adjust. entire being adjust. Simply breathe in and out, my loves. Without judgment of what arises, without concern, worry, or fear. We've got about 3 or 4 more rounds of breath. Beautiful work, guys. You got this. Last round, big inhale. Maybe open the mouth and exhale. I want you to find just a little bit of movement in your feet. Leave your arms still, but massage the back of your skull on the earth. So really connect with that midline from the toes all the way up to the crown of the head. Yes. One more breath here. And as you exhale, bring life back into your arms. Good job, guys. Maybe just taking a little organic time here. Finding a full body stretch. Three more rounds of breath. Giving yourself permission to arrive. Now, when it feels right, I want you to draw the knees in towards the chest. Maybe giving yourself a little hug. Good. Not holding yourself too tightly. And I want you to take the hands underneath the knees. So in the creases of your legs. There we go. Now let the weight of your lower leg bones lock your hands in behind your legs. And then open your knees to the left and the right. Little happy baby or lazy baby. Lower legs are nice and floppy, feet have no activity, and then get a little rock going side to side. Knees come towards the armpits as the tailbone lengthens towards me. Front of your mat. I want you to massage that sacrum. You're perfect, Crystal, you're doing great. You're just massaging the sacrum, activating your parasympathetic nervous system. Your rest and digest nervous system. One more inhale here. As you exhale, I want you to let the left leg go long, hugging the right knee into chest. Good. reach the right sole of the foot up towards the sky. Lengthen through the back of the right leg. There we go, beautiful. And then roll out that right ankle, my loves. Nice work. One more breath here. Exhale, bending through the right knee, planting the right sole of foot. And then bringing the left knee into chest, sending the right leg out long. Taking a moment of pause here. Noticing how this side feels different from the first. Inhale. And then exhale, straightening that left leg, reaching the sole of the foot, flex the toes towards your foot. Good, not foot, face. Here we go. Flex your toes towards your foot. There we go. Good. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bring the left sole of foot back to the earth. Good job, guys. Now let's plant both soles of the feet, open into a little butterfly for me. Let's just enjoy the weight of gravity pressing here. If you need a little support, maybe you grab your bolster to put your feet on the bolster, or you can put blocks underneath your knees. There we go. This is a deep sensation, but I have done this intentionally. I want you to try to take 10 deep rounds of breath here, making micro adjustments as you feel your connective tissues open. Now your hip girdles will remain soft, but I want you to try to keep the soles of your feet evenly pressed together. So don't sickle through the ankles. Yes, there we go. So big toe against big toe. There we get that space now. Beautiful, Devin. And then you find this stillness. This moment where your mind might say, you can't do this. Ignore that voice and breathe. Send your breath into the spot of your body that feels the most stuck. Give it all of your love and attention. With 5 more rounds of intentional, mindful breath. Good job, guys. You got this. Keep going. Finding that balance between ease and effort. We are not here to force or quench. Keep breathing. Bring stillness and softness into your being. About 2 more rounds. Here we go. Last round, wherever you are. Big inhale deep down into your soul. Open that mouth and let something go as you exhale. Get it out. Good. And then only as it feels right, you'll move your legs a little, maybe close the knees or straighten them out. It doesn't matter how you unwind, but take your time and listen to anything that has occurred within your body. Feel it. Breathe it. Live it. Beautiful work. When you're ready, find a fetal on one side for me. Set yourself up for maximum comfort. Maybe you grab your bolster or a blanket as a pillow. Yeah, a pillow for your head or your legs. And know that this is enough. This simple shape that symbolizes our rebirth. As you enjoy this peace, allow the corners of your mouth to lift. Beautiful work, my friends. Allow the earth to support you. Taking some weight off of your shoulders, out of your mind, to recharge your entire being. Five more rounds of breath here. Last couple rounds. Good job, my loves. There is no rush. If you choose to remain here for the rest of class, get an extra piece of banana bread afterwards. But if you feel ready, maybe start to feel the earth beneath you and slowly press yourself up to a seated shape. I love to keep my eyes closed. Taking away one of these senses just makes you stay more present. So maybe try that out if you feel safe. Just noticing, feeling, and taking just a moment to pause once again, to notice, how do I feel now as compared to when I sat down? Maybe it's completely different. Maybe it's a little bit different. Maybe there's no change. And just remember that there's no right or wrong in this space. Only truth and awareness. As you feel ready, you can flutter your eyes open. Fully landing in this moment. Now, my loves, if you're feeling nice and open in the hips today, you can remain on the earth. I'm gonna offer everyone take the block under the pelvis. Not a requirement, an option. So we're gonna get set up. So block long ways. Here we go. Yes, and then we're able to kind of sit up tall through the spine. Other way, my love. You had it right the first time. There we go, perfect. And then you try to let the knees slope down and away from the hips. Perfect, Erica. And you can kind of uncross the ankles if need be. Here we go. Now I want you to really lift up from the pelvis, pulling the belly button back to support the spine so that our ribs are also lifted, heart is high. Neck is nice and long as shoulders roll back and down. Tuck the chin about 1 centimeter, just a little bit. I might not even be able to see you make the movement. To open the occipital ridge, the base of your skull at the back. Hands are relaxed, gently laying on knees or wherever feels most comfortable to you. Finding that breath once again. Inhaling down deep into the bottom of your lungs. And exhaling fully. As you're breathing and finding this nice active shape through the spine, I would like to present to you this week's theme. This week begins our chakra realignment. I am so excited. I love this portion of our program. We will start this week with our root chakra, which is located at the base of the pelvis, right where our block is sitting. The color is red, and this is where our emotional and physical stability is generated. So I want you to try to soften the pelvic floor. Keep the integrity and the length in the spine, but also soften the belly so that the throat and the heart may also soften. We're going to be taking our box breath here to activate our root chakra. Inhaling through the nose for a count of 4, holding the breath for 4. Exhaling for 4, and then holding empty lungs for 4 before we repeat that pattern. Let's take a cleansing breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale mouth. And we'll begin. Inhale all the way down into your pelvis for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that breath, visualizing the color red for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale with control out of the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty lungs, visualizing red for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale with control, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it for me, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale long, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty lungs, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, visualize red. See that heat, 3, 2, 1. Exhale smooth out of the nose, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty lungs, visualize red, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've got this. Last round. Big inhale for 4, 3. Down into your seat. 2. Sip a little bit more for 1. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through nose. 4, 3. Press it all out. 2. Squeeze the pelvic floor for 1. Hold empty lungs. 3, 2, 1. Gentle breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Just find an organic breath rhythm as you let that settle in. Feel your heart beating. Feel the tingles on your skin. Good job. Your next stop is going to be to unwind the legs and come on to the belly. There's no special way to do this. Move slowly and notice how you're placing each hand and foot. Sometimes when I unwind, I'll get like a big temperature change on my skin. Those are the things you don't want to miss, right? They're so cool to feel and experience. Now, as you find your belly time, know that we're going to be here for several rounds of breath. So maybe you want the bolster under your ankles for support. Maybe you want a blanket over you. Maybe you need a block as a pillow for your face today. All answers are correct. And that is the awesome thing about yoga. If you are breathing, you are doing yoga. Off those arms, Shakita. Good work, girl. And then you're stretching out that neck, so as you feel it release, know that you can extend your arms. There you go. So that's the next most important thing, my loves. As you sink in here, your spine is going to adjust. Sometimes your arms want to go out into a T, maybe goalpost arms. Maybe decide to switch the other cheek to the earth. Always making those micro adjustments so that you are truly supported and comfortable. Here, Crystal. Pushing anything away from you that you don't want touching you. That's right. Good job, my friends. Allow your ankles and your knees to just rotate at whatever weird angle they want to be at. Good, there we go. You've got about 5 to 7 more rounds of breath here. Your only job is to melt into the floor. Become one with your mat. Like you're a stick of butter in a hot pan. Feeling that energy travel up and down the length of your spine. About 2 more rounds of breath here. Last round for me. Here we go, guys. Start to find a little activity in your toes. Maybe tucking them, lifting the knees off of the ground, getting a little calf stretch. So good. Love the windshield wiper of the lower legs back and forth. And then bring that activity, that life up to your arms and the crown of your head. Good. All right, my loves. So we're going to take a nice lower back stretch here. You have options. The softest option is to plant your forearms, elbow underneath shoulder, and lift into your space. If you need more than this, you can press into seal or big cobra. Good. Your choice, your practice. Maybe you decide to not do this at all. Good job, Devin. Beautiful. Take one inhale here. Exhale. Everything stays still except you drop the chin to the chest. Feel that amazing stretch down your cervical spine. Breathe here as long as feels right for you. Sometimes I can hold this for like 30 rounds of breath. Sometimes I only get 2. When you're ready, press through those, through tabletop, and then rest in a child's. Maybe taking the bolster under your torso for child's. That was nice, guys. Good, Sarah Pierce. Yes. And then my offering for today, if you don't have the bolster supporting your torso, maybe grab that block for your forehead, just if you feel a little rounded in the upper back. Yeah. Let's try this. So much nicer. Do you feel how like we have a lot more space in your spine now? Chair, I love grab the block. Good. Do you feel how it's a little more soft here? Yeah. And then just let your shoulders be whatever they want to be. Sometimes I like to even tuck them under my torso, like I have no arms. And just sink into the earth with every exhale. Knees can be together or apart. If your knees are together, that typically means that you're stretching more of the lower back. So this is great for desk work. And if your knees are apart, you're needing a stretch more in the hip. So it's really cool how we do these things without even thinking about it. We just try to not analyze so much. Our body will tell us what it needs. And healing starts to happen organically. Got about 10 more rounds of breath here. You're all doing awesome. Sarah. And then shape of you walk. Just space for that. Right here. Yeah. Just like arms around to the side. Just all that space to just see. There. If you're feeling wiggly or if your mind is chattering at you, it's okay. It's normal. We'll just say, thank you, wiggles. Thank you, thoughts. But now is time for me. For me to be present on my mat. And you can wait. I'll come back to you. That's right, Sarah. We've got about 3 more rounds of breath here. That's fine. As you find your next exhale, you can unwind as you see fit. My offering would be that you do 1 downward facing dog. You do not have to. So we just tuck our toes, plant those hands, and lift and stretch. It's gonna feel amazing, guys. Good. So we got our really soft shoulders here, love. Yes, good, good, good. That's much nicer. Drop your head shoulder. Yes. Walk your hands back just a little bit, Devin. There you go. Press your finger. Wiggle slide. There you go. There you go. Hold it, guys. You can do it. Drop your heels down. Yes. Put your hands on the bend your knees. There you go. Good. And then try to drop your head. Perfect. Beautiful. 2 more breaths, guys. Stick with it. Nice, Amanda. Good. One more big inhale. Feel the back body stretch. And exhale. Lower down. Let the knees come to the earth. And then just take your feet to the left or right side of your mat and sit your booty down. Close your eyes, just take a second. That was a lot. Just be and notice. Those were good down dogs, nice and strong. Okay, my loves. When you're ready to come back to me and open your eyes, I've got one more little internal hip stretch. This is gonna help with what you've been feeling, Trish. I've been thinking about it. All right, so let me turn around here. Thank you. You're welcome. We can either take blocks behind us or bolster. So let me show you legs first. So both feet to the left, knees fall to the right. We're in our little deer shape. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Now, blocks would look like this, and then you lean on them, but this might be a little deep, guys. So no, we can take bolster, and it's a little higher. That feels more like a couch. It's nice, actually. Yeah. And you're supposed to feel this in the front of your left hip, down your totally up to you. I could be sitting up straight and feel something, right? But the further back you go, the deeper. So you have full control. Here we go. Now don't worry about like having active proper form in the upper body. As long as you feel comfortable up there, I'm good with it. Just hang out, be your weird self. There you go. Yes, there you go, Trish. And just let the legs soften and let this open. And it's also, you're gonna feel this like band on the top of the hip joint. That's right. Does that connect stuff here? You're welcome. Yeah. Nice. Is that enough for you? I think you need to open this way a little bit. Can you bring this foot over here for me? Oh, but leave your knee how it was. Yes. And then kick this way, leaving this. Yep. There you go. Do you feel that? Oh, there you go. Perfect. So you just needed to like open it a little bit. To go. 3 more rounds. Let's get it done. Is it okay? Tight? Yeah. It's a good one, guys. It's doing something. I see your skin turn colors. It's good. Keep breathing. When it starts to flush, guys, that means you're detoxing something, whether it be a chemical, something you ate, an emotion. Let those like heat flushes come up to your skin. 1 more round. And as you exhale this time, slowly, gently unwind. Nice, huh? There we go, loves. All right, and then we'll just get set up on the other side. So, feet go to the right, Knees fall to the left. Maybe you have to open it really wide. Maybe it's more closed. Those things are all personal preferences. They're all correct. Just depends. And then I think we were all taking our bolsters. And then we lean back. Yes, good setup. That one's a little tighter. So. Right now you are. Try to do some of this and send it over. Yes. That was a good breath. Keep breathing into your belly just like that. Try not to hold yourself, guys, right? Tension does nothing. Nothing is flowing through something that is held. So you've got to find that balance between openness and control. It's open. More. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, there you go. Give me 1 to 2 more rounds of breath. You got this. When you're ready, on an exhale, get gently unwind from this. Here we go. Easy does it. Giving yourself, there's a smile. There's my girl. Good job. All right, guys. And then you don't have to go far. Just scoot your body down so you can scoot your booty down so your back can lay down. There we go. Maybe grab a sip of water. Keep your blanket close. We are going to go ahead and get set up for Shavasana. Yay! I normally trick you guys. So, Shavasana, my new friends, is just Sanskrit for corpse pose. So we're literally just laying here breathing, okay? So we love the bolster under the knees. It's a really nice support for the lower back. Maybe a block for the head if you feel like you need something there. And then let me know if you want me to cover you up. Sorry. Did you hit Erica? Yeah, you know what? Does anyone else need a blankie? So you just lay down, honey. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna fully encapsulate you. Okay. Over your face. Close. So start to feel yourself make an indentation on the earth beneath you. Remember that you are safe. Breathe freely and drift away. I'll call you back when it's time. Time to very slowly start returning to your body. Simple Gently breathing. Eventually, moving your hands. Awakening. We're going to rest for about 5 more rounds of breath. You can remain as you are, or maybe roll into a fetal on one side, or maybe you create a shape that is all your own. Whatever you do, just rest and be. This is still your time. On your next exhale, you'll begin to slowly and mindfully rise. You can keep your eyes closed, awareness inward. You'll eventually meet me in a vertical shape of your choice. As you find your upright shape, notice. Notice how you feel. Connect to your heart beating, the breath in your lungs. I'm going to close with the Sphinx quote. True meditation is not an escape from life. It is being fully present with everything that is, including discomfort and challenges. Join me if you like, bringing prayer hands together at heart center. I'm so proud of you, my friends. You did amazing work. Thank yourself for your awesome practice. We'll all take one more breath in together. And as we exhale, bow and say namaste. Namaste, my loves. Thank you so much. Please sit in your peace as long as your evening allows. No rush. My new friends, you'll just see before you go. Just take your time as you breathe.
Namaste, friends at home. We'll see you next time.